The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 279 of a daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Rainbow or Iridescent Bicycle Prototype playing cards. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. So here we have the Bicycle Prototype playing cards here in the still fully sealed. So we gotta crack that cellophane with the pull tab over here. Pull that off. Now that it's open, you can see with the bicycle prototype playing cards here in the standard glossy finish tuck box. It's a white glossy finish tuck box with some gray overlay, and there's standard black spade there in the middle. So it's pretty much a standard bicycle like rider back or like design here. On the front, you got the bicycle, then you have the spade, then the prototype playing cards, and it's a white and gray colorway. On the side says the United States Playing Card Company. Other side says Air Cushion Finish, made in the USA. On the bottom, you got some corporate information and the recycling logo. It says 2022, but I think that's when the prototype tuck box was made. I don't think that. I think I got this edition back in like last year, either last year or this year. So they're still like relatively new. I probably got them like late last year. Went to United States Playing Card Company, made in the USA. And then on the back, you got the bicycle prototype there. You got the seal, and then you got a sneak peek of the back design, and you can tell it's that like iridescent rainbow colorway. And for the seals, there's a standard United States Playing Card Company black seal with the outlined white spade and the white border around. Then on the top, it's just gray. There might be a saying underneath. It might just say like bicycle prototype, but it doesn't look like it says anything. But yeah, I don't think there's anything there. But now I forgot to get my handy dandy card opener ready. But now that we have that ready, we'll press the seal down and crack it open. Almost a one take cut. Not a terrible cut. On the tuck flap, it's got some corporate information. In your tuck flaps, there's that glossy white finish. Take the cards out of the box. As you can see, you got the little window there, so you can see the cards within the box. So there's like a little window. It all goes through the tuck box. And then on the inside of the tuck box is just plain white. Nothing too fancy or crazy going on inside there. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. First, we'll start with that back design. Here we have a standard bicycle, like rider back design here. Just in that shiny, like iridescent rainbow kind of colorway. Here, and it is the standard mirrored back design with the white border going around. And if you flip it over, it's okay. The design of it is like mirrored, but the colorway is not. As you can see, like there's green here. It goes like pinkish red, green, blue, like purplish red. But then if I flip it over, like the green's on this side and the blue's on this side, so it's a subtle one-way back design. But it is a one-way back design that I just noticed. Now for the cards you get with the deck. You will start with the first Joker. It's the standard bicycle Joker that we all seen. The Joker there with the king on the bike and the US in the corner. Then you got an identical Joker, just with the colored. And this is like the more shiny foiled version. There with all those colors there. So two identical Jokers, just two different colors. And then you got that custom Ace of Spades, well the standard Ace of Spades I guess. It says Bicycle 808, the United States Play Company, made in the USA. And then you got the spade there. At this time, it has that kind of like prototype holographic, not holographic, the iridescent kind of foiling on top of it. A little bit hard to see on camera, but you can kind of see it when it's shining like that, like it stands out. And then the rest of the deck, I think it's just a regular standard bicycle deck. Nothing too crazy going on inside there. Whereas the spades, when you get to the Jack, Queen, and King of spades, and they'll have that like iridescent rainbow kind of colorway to it. So like So like the design of them is all nice and shiny with all that foiling. And you got the diamond here. The ace of diamonds actually is slightly custom. So you got that iridescent colorway for the diamond there on the ace of diamonds. And then you got like a different colorway. It's not like the standard red. It's more like a pinkish purple, like a pink colorway. Yeah, so the rest of the diamonds are standard diamonds, like the pips and suits are standard, just in like a pink kind of colorway. Once again, Jack Queen King standard, just in that like foiled iridescent look to it. Same thing with the clubs, Jack Queen King of clubs, fully standard, just with that iridescent foiling on it. And then the rest of the clubs are just standard. And we get to the ace of clubs, and all the aces have that kind of foiling on it. A little rainbow iridescent foiling. Jack, Queen, and King of Dime Hearts are still in that pink color. The hearts are that pink colorway. And then you got that iridescent foiling on the court cards once again. And then you got that pink colorway all the way throughout the diamonds. And now on the Ace of Hearts, you got that iridescent foiling. And then in the last two cards, you get a double backer of that back design. And you get a little bicycle ad card. And now, I took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And these might handle slightly different than a regular like bicycle rider back or bicycle standards, just because they have that like foiling on the back. Well, that could make a little bit of a difference. But first, we'll start with the springs. Well, first thing I noticed was they were a little bit stiffer when you for the first like spring. It definitely has a little bit of stiffness to them, but they feel a little bit more broken in after like 4 or 5 springs here. They're still definitely on the stiffer side, so they're definitely more stiff than flexible, but they have a little bit of flex to it. But you definitely have to put a little bit of pressure and effort into like springing them to get them to bend. But they're still pretty smooth and feeling and nice smooth springs there. No real issues with the springs. Now onto the fans. Well, like I say, they spread pretty evenly. Like they feel really smooth, which is pretty nice. You can see most of the pips and numbers with no real stickiness or clumpiness to the cards. Pretty smooth. And since I find them really smooth, they could be a little bit slippery, so you gotta be careful that the cards won't try to slide out of your hands. And now time for the Pharaoh. Well, the Pharaoh wasn't bad, but I did have to like slightly shuffle and push them together. But they interlocked away pretty nicely there. Now for the giant fan of that back design. Now time for the reverse Pharaoh. And that was a super smooth and satisfying reverse Pharaoh there. Now time for giant fan of the faces. Now time for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. Well, the riffle shuffles and bridge shuffles, they do work. They're not like super smooth. Like I've had some like super smooth like feeling that like, feels super great. These feel pretty good. Maybe ever so slightly like it's because they're more thicker, so they got more like a thicker like a more thicker dribble. We just gotta let them, you gotta break them in and get them more like bent and like flexible. They're more stiffer, so they're more stiffer feeling bridge shuffle and riffle shuffle at the beginning, but they're starting to feel, because I just did like 5 or 6 here, they're starting to feel a lot more smoothly. Like this feels a lot more smoother than like the first 2 or 3. So just gotta let them break in. Now time for the packet cuts. Well, like I said, the packet cuts are pretty nice. They're not like super slippery or anything like that. They're pretty, and they pack it pretty nice, but they could be slippery. So just gotta be careful of that. And now time for that one-handed cut or Shirley cut. Now time for that spread fan. No, wait. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. Time for the dribble. All the dribbles feel pretty nice. Nothing too crazy going on, but they're still like pretty smooth. Okay, now time for that spread pan. If I don't drop the cards, right at the end, close to the end of the video, that they start getting all like slippery and sliding out of my hands. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, this deck has like outblown my expectations of it. Because I thought it was just gonna be like a regular bicycle deck with this changed back design, like colorway. But it's like actually way more than I thought. So you got the rainbow iridescent kind of like foiled back design, just like the same standard like bicycle rider back design, just like that foiling, rainbow foiling over top of it, which looks pretty nice and stunning there, nice and shiny. So I knew that was part of the deck, but I did not expect the face cards here, because you got all the spades. Like you got the custom spade here, because the ace of spades is like the most customized card in every deck. Most decks have custom ace of spades, but then all the other aces even have that little bit of like foiling on it, which I wasn't expecting. And then the diamonds and the hearts are like a pinkish colorway, which is like unique. I didn't expect that either. I thought it was just gonna be like a fully standard like deck with just like the changed back design. And the one thing that like the court cards also have that like foiling on it, which looks pretty nice as well. So overall, this deck has like blown my expectations away there. And then the handling, which you saw, which is fantastic. No issues with the handling other than that. They might be a little bit stiff when you first take them out of the box, just because like the foiling needs to like break in a little bit, I think. But other than that, they're pretty smooth. They might be a little bit on the slippery side, once they start getting broken in, but they're still pretty smooth. And I'm not sure what the name prototype means. I think these are decks that they try to experiment on, like the foiling kind of process, because they made two other colorways in the past. Oh, this is one of them here. This is number 3 that they've made. So I don't know what they're trying to test, but I think these might be more limited than some other decks that they make, because they say prototype, so it's probably more limited. But anyways, I hope you enjoy. And this has been day 279 of a daily deck review. This has been the Rainbow Iridescent Bicycle Prototype playing cards. And I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.